Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we have reached the last part of our discussion on the heart line, though with our discussion on semen line, which we have done in the last video. I thought that I've already covered all the concepts and I have already given you and provided you people with the necessary tools which are required for the scrutinization of this line. But then this just occurred to me that there are certain basic modifiers which you people also need to understand for your better understanding and better scrutinization of the heart line. These basic modifiers like the texture of the skin plays a very vital role. The rough texture of the skin just animalizes everything. Soft texture of the skin just softens everything. Same is the case with the flexibility of the hand. A hard hand would remain to be very rigid and very obstinate, and same as a flexible hand would remain to be very flexible, and that would be a part of that person's personality as well. Same ways, there are certain basic modifiers which you also need to understand. So before we begin with our discussion on this video, a quick recap of the introduction of the heart line. What does heart line represent? The scope of the heart line can be understood on the basis of three principles. First is physical. This line very accurately tells about the physical condition of someone's heart. Second is the psychological aspect. This line very accurately tells about how you relate to others on an emotional and an affectionate level, the state of your emotions, your innermost feelings. And third is the spiritual aspect, your potential to sacrifice yourself for the higher goals and higher humanitarian deeds like compassion, forgivingness, surrender. All that can easily be seen by the scrutinization of this heart line. Now coming to the basic modifiers which I am telling you people. So before we'll start our discussion on this, there is one more thing which you people need to understand and which is very important, which is about judging someone's type. If you have been following my videos and you have also been reading different books on palmistry, so you must have come across all those terms where author has used this terminology a lot of times, that this would remain to be the combination of someone being aggressive, but depending on the type the person will behave. This would remain to be the combination for someone to be good artistic, but depending on the type the person will get the result. So what is this type? In palmistry what has been done is that all the people across the world have been divided on the basis of 7 types, which is based on the 7 mounts. So this is the mount of Jupiter, this is the mount of Saturn, this is the mount of Apollo, this is the mount of Mercury, this is the plane of Mars, mount of Venus, and the mount of Moon. So what has been believed is that like the way that the fundamental principle of palmistry, that our hand has got more sensory nerve fibers from the brain than any other part of the body. That's one thing. Second thing is that the brain center which is in connection with the hand has found to be different as per according to the different types of the hand. So different brain center which has in connection with the hand, and that different brain center has found to be exactly according to the different types of the hand. So just by scrutinization of the hand you can get to know what kind of brain is ruling this person's life. That's the one way to look at it. And second way is that because if you are able to map a person exactly that this is a Jupiterian person because of a good posited Jupiter and good index finger, so Jupiter is governing this person's life, this person can be called as Jupiterian, this person can be called as Mercurian. So what is going to happen is that because that tinge of the Jupiter would remain to be a governing factor in the person's complete life. So the way person think, he eats, he lives, the kind of person he would like to marry, the occupation he would want to get into, that all will have a tinge of Jupiter. And and like the way that the astrology and palmistry always go in hand to hand, that might be a case that the person would also have an exalted Jupiter in his astrological chart. So what is going to happen is that a Jupiterian person would remain to be ambitious, he would remain to be leader of people in whichsoever field he'll go. So all what is going to happen is now that if you have gained the mastery over understanding the type of a person, so what is going to benefit you is that you would be able to map 70% of that person's personality traits. And one more thing, like the way it is has been done in astrology, same goes in palmistry as well. A Jupiterian person would have a certain years which would prove to be very lucky in that person's life. Same as Saturnian person who are always tend to be late bloomers, but 35 years of the age would remain to be very lucky in that person's life. So this is how this judging the type is going to help you. And one very last and quick overview of this type is that you need to understand that when it comes to the good types, even in the palmistry, the Jupiterian, the Apollonian and the Venusian, these 3 types would remain to be the good guys of the palmistry. 2 types, the Saturnian and the Mercurians, would remain to be always on the verge, on the border of crossing the boundary and becoming the bad guys because of the greed of the Mercurian and the deep philosophical nature of the Saturn, which has a very different way of a different outlook towards life. The Martian is an intense person, and the like the way Venus I have already explained, and Luna people, it's like that they are always in so much of imagination and restlessness, so they are always on the verge of becoming selfish. So this is all about the basic modifiers, which is very important for you people to understand, which is going to help you in this process of the analysis and doing the scrutinization of someone's hand. Now coming to this video, the topics which you have to cover about the color of the line. When it comes to the color of the line is always checked in conjunction with the quality of the line. So let's say for example, a good color of the line in combination with a already deep and clear line is going to increase the benefit and the signification of that line, and a bad color line is just going to negate the signification of otherwise good line. Same is the way if you have found a defective line, let's say the line is chained, or let's say a line is thin. So what is going to happen is that if the color of the line is good, it is just going to make a chained heart line person less fickle, because chained heart line just indicate towards fickleness of emotions. And let's say for example, thinness of the line, which indicate towards little bit narrowed approach or self-centered approach. So a good color of the line is going to reduce the self-centeredness of that heart line, of that emotional state of a person. So that is the only reason why the judging the color of the line is very important. And when it comes to checking the color of the line, all what you need to do is that you have to even make a use of your other hand as well. So let's say for example, if you want to check the color of the heart line of this hand, so you have to even make use of your index finger. You have to press it gently so that you will be able to know and get to see the real color of that line. So this is the kind of signification of checking the condition of the color of the line. Now coming to all those type of colors one by one. So the very first is the pink color. So any point of time you'll find the heart line to be of pink color. It just indicates that the first thing is that the person, first thing which it indicates is that the blood is flowing in a right proportion. It just makes these people, kind of very loving, very charming, and very concerned and very sympathetic towards others. So what is going to happen is that if you have found this kind of color, pink color of the heart line, and the line is already in a good state, line is already deep and clearly marked on the palm, the heart line. So what is going to happen is that the person will going to get the best result of a deep and clear heart line in the form of idealism, good concern towards others, inviting good relationship into his life, person remaining concerned about the well-being of others. So a pink color of a good heart line is going to give that person the best results. And one more thing, that might be the case, like I have already explained to you, you might find this kind of color in the hands of typical Venusian and Apollonian archetype. So a Venusian and Apollonian archetype who are in any case remain to be very joyful, very compassionate, very loving towards others, very outwards. So you are most likely, that would be the case, that you will find this kind of the color of the line in the hands of those types. Now coming to the next part of the discussion, where you will find the color of the heart line to be of red in color. So what does red color indicates? Red color indicates intensity, excess of the emotions. So what is going to happen is that in someone's hand, whomsoever person's hand, you will find this kind of the color of the heart line. That person's emotions would remain to be like in a very intense kind of format. So even like the way when that person be happy, so he would not even hesitate in showering a fortune in terms of gifts, and making his partner happy, or taking him out on a date, or spending expensive gifts. But same times, if that person would be angry or offended, so the heat of argument will remain to be very loud. And when it comes to checking it and mapping it with and matching it with the archetype, so you might find this kind of the pattern in a typical Martian archetypes. So the only problem is that when it comes to, because the heart line also tells about a physical organ heart. So what is going to happen is that because Jupiterian governed person, and and the Venusian person, the Jupiterian person and the Martian person would remain to be very much vulnerable towards stroke, and it's just the Apollonian people who remain very much vulnerable towards a heart attack. So Jupiterian and the Martian people remain to be very vulnerable towards the stroke, and the Apollonian people would remain to be very much vulnerable towards the heart attack. So what you need to do is that you need to also check the condition of the heart line specifically under the ring finger, so that you will get to know. And this kind of color of the line is going to benefit the Saturnian and Lunar archetype a lot, just because Saturnian and Luna are remain to be and tend to be very introvert and tend to be very kind of very colder types. So what is going to happen is that when you'll find this kind of heart line to be red in color in a hand of someone who is Saturnian archetype or Lunar archetype, so that is just going to give an additional boost to that person, to that archetype, in order to express his emotions in an outward way rather than remaining introvert. So this is with the red color of the heart line. Next is when you'll find the color of the line to be white. So what do I mean by white color? See, white is more has to do with the paleness in the color, or let's say with the absence of the color. So the archetype quality associated with this type is like the way pink color represents optimism, hopefulness. The red color represents intensity, the intense heart. The white color represents cold heart. The one way by which it can be described as this, just little bit of tells about someone who is little bit cold and little bit self-centered. So what is going to happen is that if you'll find this kind of the pattern in a Venusian or in an Apollonian archetype, so the emotional capabilities of the person will be reduced. And let's say for example you have found this kind of the pattern in a Saturnian and and a Lunar archetype, so that person might become to be someone who is like very recluse and would not even take interest in interacting with others. So this is with the white color of the heart line. Next is the yellow color of the heart line. So what does yellow color represent? Like the way I have given one word title to it as the poisoned heart. So the yellow color just tells about the excess of production of bile by the liver. Like we know that bile, which is also known bile, which is in Ayurveda also known as pith. So what does this line represent? This line represents that the liver is producing excess of bile, and bile in excess which going to make someone very irritating, making it just makes someone very kind of very pessimistic, very unsympathetic, little bit of kind of shrewdness which gets in the emotional setup of someone's personality. So yellow color is not considered as very good. Let's say you have found this kind of the color of the heart line in the hands of someone who is Saturnian or who is Mercurian, so that person would remain to be very much on the verge of becoming extremely self-centered or extremely selfish. And if the condition of the overall hand is bad, that person might even take refuge in other criminal tendencies, and the person would become very cruel. So this is with the yellow color of the heart line. Next is, let's say for example you will find the heart line to be of blue color. Blue color represents kind of it is a clear indication that the blood is not kind of like the heart is not pumping the blood in an accurate way, the problem related to the circulation of the blood. So whenever you spot the condition of the heart line to be of blue in color, so what you have to do is that you have to immediately check the condition of the nails. You have to also check the condition of the heart line specifically under the ring finger, because it is a very sure sign of problem related to the physical condition of the heart. So this is with the color of the lines. Next is, let's say for example we have to also check the condition of the heart line in proportion to other major lines, because the science and the prediction part of the palmistry, the analysis part, can be done accurately by the mapping of these three major lines. These three major lines in conjunction tells about the life path of an individual. This lifeline tells about the physical stamina, the headline tells about the intellectual capabilities, and the heartline tells about the emotions and emotional aspect of someone's personality. So what is going to happen is that just by looking at someone's palm, just by a casual glance at someone's palm, you'll get to know whether this person is more physical energy driven, more appropriate for the mental kind of pursuits as indicated by a strong headline, or whether this person is more emotions driven. So what is going to happen is that, let's say for example you have found the heart line to be weak in comparison with other two major lines. So this is just going to indicate that the person is more physical energy driven, person is not sympathetic, person is more calculative, and person doesn't give much preference to his emotions and feelings. And let's say for example you have found this line to be deeper and darker as compared to other two major lines, that this line is very distinctively getting highlighted on the palm. So this would just indicate that the person is more emotions driven. All aspect of his life, all decision of his life would be taken by the emotions and the feelings. So whichever field he will go, this person will have a will have a tinge of his emotions. So this is how we can just check the condition of the heart line in proportion to other major lines. Now next is You will also find those kind of cases where you will find the heart line to be starting near or from the headline. So what do I mean by that? So this is the origin point of the heart line. So many times you'll find it either starting close to the headline or getting closer towards the headline. So first thing which this indicates is that the person, the mind has a say in this person's emotions and feelings. That's a one way to look at it. And let's say for example, in all those cases where you have found that the heart line is going and merging the headline, something like this. So this point you have to age the lines, and this would remain to be the age where the person might kind of face the situation where his feelings got hurt, and because of those hurtful feelings the person lose and kind of lost his ability to love others or remaining sympathetic to others. So this is how we can see where you'll find the heart line coming and touching the headline. So this would remain to be that time. This is one. Second is, let's say for example, you'll find this kind of line to be cutting the headline. So what does this indicate? First thing which you need to understand is that this is, the headline is already on its prescribed course. The only difference which has been spotted here on this palm is that the heart line on traveling on its prescribed path has cut the headline. So it's the headline which has got cut by the heart line. Because heart line is traveling on its natural course, the headline was cut by the heart line. So headline is going to get the measure of the blow of this kind of intersection. So this might be the age, or this might be the time on a physical aspect where the person would remain to be very much vulnerable towards physical injury to the head or some kind of stroke. So whenever, like the way I always say, whenever it comes to a physical problem or any physical ailment, we have to check and age the lifeline at that particular point of time. And let's say if we have to look at it from the emotional perspective, that might be the time when the person has got the problem of heartache and the problem of sentiments or heart pain has completely dejected this person, that it has completely kind of disbalanced his mental state. So this is how we look at it from the emotional perspective, that the heartaches have created a mental disbalance in someone's personality. Someone has become a little bit of mentally unstable at that particular point of the time because of this kind of intersection where the headline is getting cut. And let's say for example, at this intersection you'll also find the presence of some negative signs. So this is just going to aggravate and confirm all the negative possibility in someone's personality, in someone's life at that particular age. Now coming to the part of certain case studies surrounding heartline. So first thing is, like the way I always say, there are certain qualities and certain kind of situations which has been found true by majority of the palmists in their research, is that any point of time, let's say for example this is a heart line, any point of time you will see the union line getting down and meeting the heart line. This is not considered as good for the good marital harmony. That's the one way to look at it. Another is, you will also find the heart line to be curving downwards towards the headline. This is also not considered as very good for the marital harmony. These two signs are the archetype signs of a kind of bad marital life. So this is one way to look at it. Next is, any point of time you have spotted this kind of 3 vertical lines on the heart line under the ring finger. This would just indicate the sudden gains. This might be a time when the person will get the help, the financial gain, the financial aid at the time when he needed it the most. So this is what is indicated by this kind of line. And next is, let's say for example, this is the domain of Rahu. So this is your plane of Mars. If you'll draw a straight line over here, this is the plane of Mars. This is the plane of Mars. And let's say for example, this is the plane of Mars. Any point of time you will find from this is the mount of Rahu. So any point of time you will find these kind of vertical lines going towards and cutting the heart line. So you have spotted that from the mount of Rahu, vertical lines have cut down the heart line. So this is, let's say for example, I'll draw it in my palm. This is the mount of Rahu, and the vertical lines have gone up and cut the heart line. So this what has been written in our Hasta Samudik Shastra, the Hindu palmistry books, that this is known as a Rati Rekha, kind of lust line. So this is just going to make someone very passionate in all of his romantic and emotional relationship. So this is how analysis is done. I hope I have made myself very clear in this video. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.